Hey, I haven't made a video in quite a long time. I think today would be a good time to do it. Today's my birthday. I'm 57 years old. Haven't had a beer in 5 days. That's never happened. I've been a steady beer drinker since I was 17 years old. I don't think I ever missed a night. Well, I might have missed a night or two here and there, but I've never gone 5 days without a beer. I've never gone 5 days without drinking at least a six-pack every night since I was 17. And it's funny. It's just last... I got back from Boston Sunday night. Didn't drink all day Sunday. Saturday night I got ripped out of my mind. And, I took the plane back on Sunday. So I didn't drink all day Sunday, obviously. And it was like I heard the voice of God. It was it was enough as enough. I heard this. I didn't hear it, but I sensed it. It's weird. I can't explain it, but enough is enough. You have to be sober right now, and you have to be clean for everything that's coming. So yeah, I'm 5 days in, and it hasn't been that difficult, although I find myself twiddling my thumbs at night. But it's all right, I'm just going to bed, and I'm not thinking about it, which is how I quit smoking cigarettes. That was like impossible to do back in the day. But I did the same thing. I relied on sleep. I would work all day and then come home and just go to bed. And next thing you know, I was away from the cigarettes, and I detest the smell of cigarettes right now. But anyway, there you go. 40 years. It's been 40 years of constant drinking. So, and I've been doing my push-ups. I feel stronger. I feel cleaner. Been sweating every night. I've had cold sweats. Freezing cold, and yet I'm burning up and I'm gushing. My body's just pushing out all the toxins, which is pretty good. Man, I've never been so low in my life. Like, I just got word that one of my best friends, he's being sent to hospice. He's been battling cancer forever. When I met him, I was 13 years old. It was the first day of high school, and I was waiting at the bus stop, and here's this kid standing next to me wearing his dungaree jacket. In one hand he had a cup of coffee, in the other hand he had a cigarette. He's 13 years old. God knows how old he was when he started smoking, but 13 years old, drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes. But that's the way it was back in the day, And he's been a lifelong smoker and drinker. So it's incredibly sad. One of my best friends, and he's been battling this for a while, and now it's coming to an end there. And it gets me thinking, it's just how we were raised, It's like my father, we never did anything. He never did anything with me. We never talked about anything. He was never around. And when he was around, and when there was no one to watch me, he would take me to the bar with him. But of course, back then, in the 70s, that was allowed. And he'd take me to the bar, and he'd order his drinks, and he'd always order me a Shirley Temple. And I'd drink Shirley Temple after Shirley Temple, and he'd drink after drink, and all the guys in the bar would be smoking their cigarettes, and he'd be smoking his cigarettes. So he'd give me a handful of quarters, and I'd go next door to the candy store. It was called Zulu's, next to Frank's Steakhouse in North Cambridge, Massachusetts. I'd go in there and get my candy cigarettes, and I'd come back in and smoke my candy cigarettes and puff out the powdered sugar and eat the gum and drink my Shirley Temples and listen to the jukebox and eat Spanish peanuts. And I learned bar culture. That's what my father taught me. He didn't teach me anything. We never threw a ball, never went to a ball game, Started sipping beer when I was 5 years old. By the time I was 12, I was boozing. Freaking boozing. But yeah, man, when I was 17 and I went out to Colorado, it was 3.2% alcohol beer was allowed for minors. And so, of course, you had to drink that much more to get drunk. So I'd drink a case of that stuff. Yeah, it's weird. I can't believe I've made it this far. I'm sure I'm going to carry it on. I'd be really pissed at myself if I start drinking. Like if I have a drink tonight. My daughter's taking me out to eat somewhere for my birthday. So, but yeah. Like I say, it's weird. Like everything has come to an end. Hey, I'm taking my dogs to the dog park right now. I'll try to make this as fluid as I can. But yeah, everything's coming to an end, I've been a painter. When my father died, I was 12 years old. And, I couldn't concentrate in school whatsoever. And so was it called guidance counselors? Was it the guidance counselor or I forget what they're called. But it was recommended that this boy learn a trade or he's not going to make it in the world. So I was sent to a vocational high school. And I was given a choice which shop I wanted to be in. Do I want to build boxes in cabinet shop? Do I want to go into sheet metal? There were all kinds of screwball shops in my vocational school. Anyway, I ended up choosing painting and decorating because, I don't know, it seemed like it would be fun, to paint. All young kids like to paint. Always looks like fun. Remember Sesame Street, that guy that used to paint bread? He'd paint numbers on bread. Remember that? Hey, what did I do with my key? You guys get over here. Crying out loud. What did I do with my car key? That's not it. Did I put it in my pocket? There it is. Okay. Yeah. So I joined painting and decorating when I was 13 years old to learn the trade. First thing I did was learn how to hang wallpaper. We got into furniture restoration, and I was up to my elbows in paint stripper. And I learned the trade, and I painted my school when all the other kids in high school were learning, how to type and how to do all these kinds of things I know nothing about. My whole curriculum was about painting, learning how to paint walls, And then I got out of high school and took off across the country and got a painting job. I actually went to the University of Colorado. I was accepted for God knows what reason, but I couldn't afford it. I had no money. I had no parents. I had nothing. And so I ended up quitting and taking another painting job. And they sent me up to Vail, Colorado to paint ski condos with a bunch of psychopaths. One day I was in there and I had a 72 Dodge Duster. And I barely made it up to Vail. And finally I showed up and I met the crew boss. And he was just this freaky prison dude, and he put me to work. And one day I'm in the garage. I went back to my car, and the side of my car was all kicked in. And I went back to him. I go, someone kicked in my door. And he looks at me and he goes, yeah, that was me. It's just the weirdest thing. But anyway, I've been painting all across the country. And I've gone from job to job to job to job to job to job to job. I can't count how many painting jobs I've had. And I can't do it anymore. About 2 months I've been out of work since November. And I've put in application after application. And of course, now that I'm an old man, 57 years old, I have my resume, but the resume I guess isn't good enough. Come on, Digby, let's go. It's not good enough, I can't find a job. I'm getting rejection after rejection. Painting jobs, but I don't want a painting job. But the problem is, I know nothing else. I don't know what else I'm going to do. I'm leaving it in the hands of God Almighty, and that's all I can say. And if I don't get a job and I have to sell the house, I'm going to sell the house. If I, and you look at homeless people and you wonder what happened to them. It's because of this. These kinds of things, I'm sure of it. I'm not preparing to be homeless. But, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm not picking up a paintbrush. I'm ready to sell all my tools. I'm just freaking done with it all. Like every one of my friends and classmates and stuff have made something of themselves. And all I've done is work. And I don't have much to show for it. I mean, I have a wife and daughter. They're awesome. I've got a nice house that I don't know how I'm going to pay the bloody mortgage. Digby, come on! I don't know. Don't know. Everything is ending. My painting career is over. It's over, baby. It's over. And you know what else sucks is that... So, I was in this band, the M-Bomb Dukes. This was my latest band. Anyone... I don't know if anyone's even going to watch this. I know there's a few people out there. I know Trisha Atkinson might be watching this video. But, so... I'd been in this band for the past 2.5 years, the M-Bomb Dukes. And we played the greatest country and western songs of the 20th century. And Digby, no, that's not for you. Hey, nope. Put it down. Drop it. No. There you go.
Yeah.
Wait on. Come on, you. Digby. Digby, come on. So, the M-Bomb Dukes. We're awesome. We had a 4-hour set of music. Every song that we played was a song that I took the time to learn. I brought it to practice. I put this band together. I named the band. I got all the gigs. I was the front man. And 2 weeks ago, I came to practice, and I had the audacity to say, hey, let's play some original tunes. I have 2 songs. One of the songs was a song called Trisha Atkinson. There was another song, what was the other song called? Anyway, I had these 2 original songs written, and they were both summarily dismissed. Who does that? Who dismisses a song? I'm trying to bring the band into a different direction. We had 4 hours of beautiful music from the 20th century. I said, let's learn a song. I played one of the songs, and they just said, no, it's too rock. Too rock. What, you can't mix country and rock together? That doesn't work? I mean, have they never heard of Creedence Clearwater Revival or the Stone? Honky Tonk Women? Are you kidding? I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of music you play, it can always be reinterpreted to another genre. But anyway, I told them, I said, this is ridiculous. I've been writing songs since I was 13 years old. And, I've never been in a band where someone's had an idea, brought it into the band, and had it dismissed. That's never happened. I was really shocked and taken aback, and I was really, insulted. And I told him, I go, this is insulting that you won't play my song. It wouldn't even take the time. Digby, get over here. So I told them, and I explained that stuff to them. I said, listen, I'm the artistic navigator for this band. I'm disappointed that none of you will learn that. They all said the same thing. It's too rock. It wasn't too rock. If anyone that watches this video that I'm putting out here right now wants to hear those songs, let me know, because I'll sit on my couch with my acoustic guitar and I'll play you the 2 songs, and you can tell me if they're worth a band learning. I brought it to practice because I wanted them to interpret it. I wanted them to, I wanted to hear what they had to say. Maybe change this or do something this way, or maybe change this lyric a little or whatever. because that's how it's always worked for me in the past. Every other band that I've been in, it's always been like a relationship with us. Always, every single band, and that's what a band is supposed to do. Anyway, two of the guys walked away. They said, "Nah, we're walking. We're done." All because I had the audacity to bring in original tunes, and all because I had to remind them that I'm the guy that started this band. I'm the front man. You guys have been following me this whole time. I don't understand. So, what can I tell you? All kinds of crap is happening right now, and it's what? And the world is melting down. Digby, get over here. Come on. Yeah. So, how long have we got here? I don't want to bore you. What are we at? Is that 16 minutes I've been talking? All right, well, I guess that's going to be it. I don't want to take your time. I just thought I'd give you, my friends, an update. Give you something to listen to. That's where Tommy's at. And, I don't know. Wish me luck. I wish you all the very best. I hope you're all well, and I hope you're blessed. And, geez, we're in for it. How about those orbs, huh? Whatever they are. Anyway, love to you all. God bless. See ya.